Jesus philosophers. Yo! Disgusting. No, get that away from me. No. No.
Please.
One thing about me is I have a lot of friends that are youth leaders with me to the very end. I was kind of late. LOL.
Hello.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Cabin Time, episode 10, I believe.
Yep.
Right, episode 10.
Double digits.
Uh-huh.
Made it.
As you guys can see, we are in a new location and we have
We're in a studio.
new face.
Studio apartment.
Before we get into our new face, though, I just want to update you guys. We are currently at a youth pastor refresher, which is kind of like youth camp, but for the adults without all the kids to bug us.
The stress is gone.
As you guys may know, we are all youth leaders, as we have addressed before. This is our youth pastor, and we're all just kind of refreshing, you know. I feel very refreshed, but I do want to. I don't want to get into this episode without introducing you guys to our not so new friend, but your guys' new friend, one of our very own, Amber. So Amber, what's your name and what's your favorite color?
Well, as Kalai already said, my name's Amber, and I guess my favorite color is probably pink.
Oh,
Nice.
I could get down with pink.
So why pink?
Dang.
Because it's the opposite of blue. I don't know.
Dead serious? It's the opposite of blue?
I don't know.
I'm more of a purple kind of guy.
So the one's the opposite of red.
The opposite of red is definitely blue.
Orange? No.
No, it's blue.
Orange is next to.
No, it's blue.
Mm.
Is blue.
Red, blue, green, yellow.
Oh wait, red's just the offspring is pink. Or is
Offspring.
pink the offspring of red. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah,
Anyways.
guys, we're out here in, I'm not going to disclose where it's at, but we are out here away from our Cabin Time studio. I hope you guys enjoy our,
In the middle of the woods.
yeah, we are in the middle of the woods.
In the cabin.
Yeah,
By
but,
the woods.
you know, I hope you guys are grateful that we brought you along with us. Because it is kind of a lot of work to not record our podcast in our average studio. Honestly, not really. It's kind of nice. But
Yeah, it's nice.
yeah, man, this weekend was kind of crazy, eh?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
PB pulled up alone.
Yeah,
And then we kind of all met up.
He was a lone cowboy.
It was terrible because I had a friend that was supposed to meet up with me and go with me, and then she backed
Wait,
out.
they know who it is.
They don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
they
Are
do.
we not disclosing names to the
But
happy?
how would they not know who it is?
All I'm
She
saying
was literally a
is
guest on here.
Yeah.
she's a pastor.
He doesn't want to
and
Oh,
sub
he
her.
doesn't
her,
wanna.
her name rhymes with.
Harmonica.
Just kidding.
Bruh.
Friends forever.
I know, man.
But-
I wonder what she was up to. We should have got her on the pod, I guess, huh?
I know we should.
A little second epi with Pastor Harmonica.
Yes.
I think we could disclose the name
Yeah,
by
Veronica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had her on
now.
the
You guys know
episode.
Veronica.
Yeah.
What was that, pregnancy cravings episode?
Oh, wait. Oh, I missed that one.
No?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
pregnancy
yeah, yeah.
cravings. Oh my days, that was nuts,
I need
man.
some chopsticks right now. That would be good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it was that first night was really fun. It's kind of like going by yourself to a youth pastor refresher is like going to the first day of cafeteria at school, where you're trying to make new friends and you sit down and you're like,
I don't
who's
know
gonna be my
anybody.
friend? In fact, I think I was texting Hannah, complaining that I don't have any friends and blaming my life on her basically because she's my intern and I blame everything on her. And then like I met these great guys at Harbor City.
Dang.
Or sorry, Wilmington, not Harbor City.
Just straight out outing them?
I know, huh?
And
Shout out. What's his name?
shout out, I'm still learning people's names.
No way, bro.
I have
Shout
the
out,
name
Brandon.
on my phone. Oh, thank you.
Wait, what was it?
I
Yeah.
guess I'm also the other half of your brain too.
Yes,
huh?
yes, you are intern. Thank you.
Who was it?
Brandon.
Brandon. If you see this, shout out you.
Yeah, thank you.
So, Pastor Brian, I always wondered when you were before you were in your youth pastor days, when you were a young Brian, did you always want to be a youth pastor? Like, what did you want to be when you grew up? Did you want to be like a
Okay.
firefighter
Okay, so
or like?
long before I was a youth pastor or an intern, I was a youth student in high school, and I actually had a few dreams. One of the dreams was I had a dream.
Brother.
Oh.
I want to be a marine biologist, believe it or not.
Wow.
Sick.
I watched
lame.
Free Willy. If you guys don't know,
Oh
it's a
my
90s movie about a kid that frees a orca. And it was one of my favorite shows. And it inspired me to learn more about marine biology until I realized I had to get into the water with sharks. And I was like,
My
nah,
boy
bro.
can't swim.
I saw Jaws. I saw that ends.
Yeah.
And then I decided I wanted to be a history teacher.
Ugh,
I know, right?
Low-key boring. Not gonna lie to you, but it's okay. Do you like what kind of made you steer away from that? Like, what did it immediately? Like one day, like God slapped you in the face and was
So,
like, "Hey,
okay,
you want to be a youth pastor?"
So for me, it was, I started getting an inkling that I wanted to do it. I thought it would be really cool, but I was like, nah, I'm going to be a history teacher or something else. You know, I didn't really care, but it wasn't until youth camp one year when I was in the middle of worshiping God, and God just came and spoke to me in such a powerful, dynamic way. I got baptized in the Holy Spirit. Woo woo. And while that was happening, God said these words: "You are going to work with teenagers. You are going to work with the youth." And in that moment, I saw as a confirmation that this is going to be what it is. And what's cool was that from that moment on, I had such a heart and passion for teenagers and for developing this generation that I was like, I am down. I'm all for it now. And
Sheesh.
literally been sacrificing my whole life for this now.
Sheesh, what a story. What about you, Tim? What do you want to be when you grow up? Since we're still young, just kidding. It's not too late for you, PB. If
Tim,
you still
you're
want
a
to be a
child.
marine biologist, you still can.
Well, I mean,
Is it too
can I
late?
be Aquaman?
Oh, I don't know. Is it too late for me to become an astronaut, or was I supposed to get a 4.0 in high school?
Yeah. So
Oh,
Dang.
dang.
That's so crazy. You can
Oh
be
my
anything
gosh.
you want, but if you didn't get a 4.0 in high school,
Yeah,
you
I
can't,
failed
it's
at
a bit
life
too
then.
late for you to be an astronaut. What about you, Tim?
I want to be a bounty hunter.
Are you for real?
No, I'm just
Dog.
kidding.
I'm the dog.
Dog, that's what I was thinking. Dog the bounty hunter. I don't know. I want to do what I love.
What, like tech?
Yeah.
No, what about like when you were a kid? What did you want to be?
Oh,
Oh, I guess so, yeah.
military or firefighter.
For
Hey, no
real?
way. Dead serious? You wanted to go to the military?
Seriously?
Yeah, I honestly was about to go to the military.
Were you in ROTC?
Like out of high school?
We didn't have ROTC, we had JROTC.
Oh.
So I did that for a little bit.
That stands for junior.
Yeah.
Oh, junior ROTC? What is ROTC, though?
Like
I don't know what it's called, but it's like basically
Reserve
like
Operations Transverse.
you basically just train for
Critical.
the military.
condition.
Yeah. Dude, I felt bad for those kids. Like, on Tuesdays,
No, it's their fault.
they would always have to wear the whole, like,
Picked it.
the suit.
It's literally their fault.
Yeah, but bro, it'd be like 108 degrees, but
Yeah,
it'd
they
be a
still have to
Tuesday.
wear it.
It'd be a Tuesday, and they'd have to wear it. I'll be like, duh. I'm over here in my t-shirt and shorts, just still sweating. I feel for you, my guy.
Yeah, I know some people in the military. Actually, a lot of people in the military. I was gonna do it, but
What?
What happened?
Yeah.
well, God has other ideas, man.
So
Girls?
what happened? You just weren't.
Well,
interested
COVID
anymore,
happened, to be
or-
honest.
Oh,
I mean,
so-
I
Feels like you were-
honestly. So what my plan was is like, okay, if baseball won't work out, I'll go to the military. And I was like talking to like recruiters and all that. But then baseball was working out, and I was like, okay, cool. I'll do baseball and study for fire tech. And then COVID happened,
yeah.
Mm.
and
But-
that ruined everything.
Oh, it did?
It's
Well,
really-
No, I mean,
yeah.
it didn't ruin
Dang,
anything.
COVID.
It took a new path. I'm glad that
Yeah,
you, like,
yeah.
picked up a trait, though. Like, not a lot of people know about, like, all that tech stuff, you know?
Well, I was always tech savvy.
Yeah. I'm
But-
glad for you,
yeah.
You did
actually.
your little vlogs along the way.
Okay. You have your little phase.
Yeah, there's a version of Timmy out there, huh?
Nope.
BC.
It's gone, baby. It's gone.
Oh, really?
It is privated and will never be shown to anyone unless I choose
Come
to
on.
show them.
No,
For
one day we're just gonna put it on the
Timmy's a
screen
new
just for Kevin
soul.
time.
He's a new soul.
That's good. I mean, we've all been there before. Mine are deleted though. They're not even archived. It's just like a clean slate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I saved it for like memories.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you actually did some numbers sometimes. You look, you got like some views on some of your stuff.
Did I?
Well, I don't know. When I first, I'm not.
could have went to VidCon.
Yeah.
He was a YouTuber.
I'm not crazy or
Not
anything.
even.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it G real. I'm not crazy or anything, but when I first met Timmy, I looked him up on everything, and I was like, "Dang, this boy is low key famous on TikTok for a little bit."
Oh, talking about TikTok.
TikTok videos?
Hey, people like my TikTok videos. Hey,
They're kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
thank you. You know,
Mhm.
old Timmy.
You know what? Let's go down the line. Could someone? Hey, Amber, when you were young,
What did you
even
wanna
though
be
you
when
still are
grow
young,
up?
it's so crazy how not a lot of people ask us that anymore. Though, like
What do you want to be when you
I
grow
could
up?
ask a lot of people what they want to be when they grow up, and they
It's
don't know.
because they think that we need to have it figured out
Yeah.
right now,
Which you don't.
which
but
we don't. Because obviously, Timmy, do you
Yeah.
know what you want to be for the rest of your life?
Dang, gave the
It was
mic
just
right
like a
back.
yes,
Why'd
no.
you ask
It was
to
like,
me?
no, it's supposed to be like a no, I'm not sure.
Oh,
No,
no.
no.
Well,
No, I'm
PB
not
answered
sure.
already, so just
I'm not sure.
Okay, give it back to Amber now. Oh,
Okay,
whatever.
I get the mic then.
Yeah.
Amber.
Yeah,
What do you want to be when you grow up?
or when you were young,
What was your kid?
off tops.
Your kid.
Oh man, that's kind of hard because like I changed, like, I guess you could say my dream or like what I wanted to be when I grew up a lot
Mhm.
when I was young. So like I don't remember the order, but at one point I wanted to be like a famous pianist, which I still like to play. The
Hey
piano,
yo,
but,
that'd be
like,
hard.
But yeah, I was like so obsessed with like classical music and like everything. Another point Okay. Another point I wanted to be I wanted to be an actor, then I wanted to be like a singer, then I wanted to be
Oh yeah, let's go.
or like I wanted to be a Broadway at this one point.
Oh, heck
like,
yeah.
just like a whole bunch of different type of things. So
Dang,
Yeah.
my homie over here. You're like Allie Dawson. You know who Allie Dawson is?
Bro,
It's like Allie
Allie.
Dawson.
yeah.
Oh,
You
my.
know, no.
I had a really cool pun that I was gonna try, but I was too scared. When you said you like classical, I was gonna say, "Oh, that really box like rocks," but it's Bach, you know. And I realized it was gonna work, so I
LOL.
quiet.
LOL out loud. SMH my head. That didn't work out. So,
Hannah.
Amber, what in your more so current, it's okay if you don't have an answer because honestly,
Do any of us have
Yeah,
an answer?
like-
no,
No,
we don't know.
but in
it's in
the
God's hands.
yeah,
Yep.
in the present, what kind of do you see yourself like? Not see yourself because honestly, I could have
What's
dreams.
your desire?
Yeah. I don't know. All right.
Sorry.
That gets the meat.
Yeah, I guess we'll get straight to the point with that one. What do you want to be when you grow up to like Pastor Brian's age?
Oh, brother.
Ouch. Ouch.
Bad.
I'm just kidding,
Yeah, go ahead.
PB.
Have a
You're
blueberry
still
for your
young.
comfortings.
I'm so blue.
All right, so
Well, I mean, it is kind of hard, but I mean, like Tim said, it's all like in God's hands and stuff, you
Mhm.
know. But at least like right now, I do want to focus more.
sorry, I know Hannah just ripped a mean burp. Oh my gosh. She just emptied the barrel on that one.
Nah.
All right.
Hey, at least it didn't come out the other
I
end.
know, how rude. In
Yeah.
the middle of her, she probably lost her
I'm
train
sorry,
of thought.
I tried to make
Okay.
it quiet. It was
Honestly, can you pick up where you left off? Do you remember?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, let's get back into this.
So it was basically like right now I just want to focus on my art. So I really like art and like drawing and stuff, and I've been working on practicing digital art, which is a bit new to me.
Ooh.
And seeing what I can do with that, and yeah, that's pretty much
Dang.
like what I've been doing.
What do you
masterpieces are yet to come.
Oh yeah. What do you get like your inspiration from like when you're drawing something? Because honestly, when I'm drawing something, it's purely out of boredom and I like start I have an
You know how-
active imagination, bro. Like I'll just be creating cartoon characters on my paper. Just
Yeah,
be
you
drawing
just be saying
faces.
things out of nowhere too. Anywho, I was gonna ask. Sorry.
Do you want me to answer your
Yeah,
question?
yeah. Like,
Okay,
where do you
okay.
get your inspiration from?
Well, I get it, like, I don't know, it's kind of random because sometimes like ideas just pop into my head, and at other times, usually like when I'm just like stuck, I need to look around. So sometimes like being in different surroundings, whether it's like in nature, like outside somewhere, or anywhere else, like it's weird. I just get like random ideas in my head, and sometimes it's hard to like put it into a picture, but yeah, I don't know.
You know how like people get, or I guess songwriters, they might get like writer's block or something. Do you ever get like
Artist block.
Yeah, I
Jinx.
get it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I know. I could only imagine. Like,
I can only
it's actually for you, because it's not even like a career yet. I mean, you know, whatever God does, God does. But man, when it does become a career, and like in order to make a living, you gotta like make an art piece. Oh, that's kind of like where we are right now. Sometimes I'm like, dang, cabin time, we gotta come up with a challenge. Ooh, I got challenge block. I'm like, I can't even think of nothing. I kind of thought of one right now though, off tops, for the end
Well,
of this one.
For the end of this one?
Are you guys forgetting something?
Yeah, I wanted to say something.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, guys.
That
So,
wasn't what I was talking about, but it's okay. Go ahead.
wait.
Well, I wanted to know what Hannah wants to be when she
yeah,
grows
thank
up.
you, Timmy. Anywho,
Oh,
thank you guys for
okay.
caring so much about what I wanted to be when I grow up.
Wait, then why did you say...
Well, we didn't do
What did
me
you want?
either. I was waiting for one of you
Hannah,
guys to
what
ask
do
me
you
as
want
well.
to be when you
You
grow
didn't,
up?
do you?
No, but
you
no,
can go
but
first.
no, we're going down the
Mine's probably
line.
better.
We're going down the line
Well,
though.
you skipped.
Hannah,
you
what
went past
do you
Ryan
want to grow
me.
up to be?
Clyde, go ahead. What do you want to grow up? I mean,
Oh, honestly,
No, Hannah.
no, just go Clyde, because mine's
What?
probably better.
Okay. Yeah, yours probably is.
Whoa.
Okay. So,
My goodness.
when I was younger, I wanted to be a crosswalker. Like
Oh, no,
when I was
think
in
that's
like
pretty
Hey,
good,
when I was
actually.
like in elementary school, I saw this lady, and she was like this older woman, and she would walk us across the street, and I was like, bro, what? That's like the easiest job in the world. She's probably like a millionaire, because I thought everyone made like the same amount of money. Like if you're an adult, I just thought you made enough
I
money to
wish.
live.
That'd be
So I was
cool.
like, no, you don't. It's not a good government to live in where everyone makes the same amount of money, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, I guess so.
So Hannah, what did you want to grow
No,
up?
wait. That was my childhood dream, was to be a crosswalker, and then I realized that's like mostly volunteer work.
And now you want to work for UPS.
It's
No,
your
thanks,
favorite
no
place.
thanks. I wanna have a podcast that reaches a lot of people for God and for laughs.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Yeah, and look who's doing it, huh? Look at me now, Mom. Just kidding.
Why you
But
say
for
it
real.
like that?
No. But
Clark,
that's what I
Mom,
want to
I love
do,
you.
but not just to that level, obviously to a level where I can take care of my finances through it. But that's not necessarily saying I'm doing it for money. It's just that's what my dream is. Obviously, we've said this a few times too, but
yeah.
but you guys know that. Okay, Hannah.
Well, when I was little, and what I wanted to be when I grew up is a Ralph's grocery bagger. You know how they used to
Ain't
have?
no way.
You'd be good at
It
that,
was
though.
it was tied between Ralph's, Albertsons, or Food for Less. And
Food
so
for
you know
less.
how I know how when was the last time you guys stepped into a Food for Less?
No, I've been to Food for Less.
When? You have not
Yeah.
been to a Food for Less.
You're
in a
right.
while.
You're right.
I know. Yeah, when was the last time you guys been to a Food for Less? It's been a while, huh?
Years.
Yep.
Food
it
for
truly
Less.
has.
Yeah.
Anywho, you know how like they used to have? They don't have them anymore. Well, some might. But they used to have like the button where you could push when there was no like
Oh, yeah.
grocery bagger on the other side, so you kind of had to do it
Mhm.
yourself, and then you'd push the button and the thing would rotate.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So I really liked that. So I
That
wanted
was-
to be a. I think I liked Ralph's a lot more. So I'm gonna go with a
Yeah.
Ralph's grocery bagger. That was my dream.
Dang.
No offense to all my Gen Zers, but
Your guys' goals are so small. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm like,
A Ralph's
wow.
grocery bagger and a crosswalker.
But hey, I'm not a Ralph's grocery bagger.
Yeah.
I'm. Thank you, Timmy, for the motivation.
Hey, that
We're
dream is
past
still
that.
alive.
We're past that. Why? Why would
What
I?
what if God caused you to be a Ralph's grocery bagger?
Then I'll do it.
There
I'll
we go.
do it with happiness.
This low key reminds me of something like in middle school. I would think of this: is there still such thing as philosophers,
Yes. There's
bruh?
only one job though for them.
They just sit around and think. Just sit around and think all
They
day.
study books.
They teach philosophy.
No, that's a philosophy professor. I'm talking about like
Honestly,
what's a
yeah.
philosopher that we learn about, bro? They would just sit around
Aristotle.
and just be like,
Oh, was he? Wait,
I don't know.
wall green walls
Astronomer?
are
walls green.
green. They would just sit around and
Sorry.
think all day, bro. You know how easy of a job that is, and they're in all our history books now. It's just like, hey, he
It
said
probably wasn't that easy.
he just sat in his room and thought, and he's a philosopher. I'd want to be that.
The world has definitely gotten a lot dumber.
Hey, I have a quick intermission.
What's the deal?
Yo,
Happy campers. Next episode, we have a very, very special guest.
Oh yeah, you'd want to tune into that.
Very, very
yes.
special guest.
Yes, sir.
And that's partially why the reason we're filming this now. Actually, it is the reason why we're filming this now. Well,
Uh-huh.
yeah. But very, very, very special guest.
You don't want to miss that
You
one
do not want to miss that one.
at all.
Not at all. And that's coming up.
It's so big for people to be genuine enough to come on our podcast, especially not being paid because our
Yeah,
budget
yeah.
doesn't cover that, just out of the
Budget
kindness
is
of
This is really
zero.
nice.
people's hearts. So to that guest, and if
Thank
you
you.
watch this episode, thank you, man.
Yes.
And
They
can't
really
wait to
be
have you
taking
on the
their
pod.
time out of their day to
Yeah.
come to us.
Yeah.
And so
Can't thank you
in
enough.
advance.
And for the audience that comes with that too, thank you guys. Thank you guys for
We
tuning in.
love you.
Subscribe and like. And for all of you OG happy campers before the new audience came, thank you guys as well. But yeah, don't want to miss that one.
And then we got a few more guests. and
Yeah, we low-key-
possibilities.
yeah.
Like, man.
We got a
God
banger
is
lineup.
good.
In a lineup.
We,
We
have
got
a
a banger
lineup.
lineup.
We have a lineup.
Our lineup's gonna go crazy soon.
Like,
We
we're
have to
literally-
check off some boxes
I
off
know.
the
I was
guest
just going to
list.
say that. We're knocking
Mhm.
off some boxes.
Yeah. All right, guys, back into the episode though. So we're at the youth pastor refresher. We'll if anyone just wants to butt in whenever you want, what's like something crazy that you learned from all these services and activities that we had so far, or what's something that you remembered? Because we kind of did something when we came back, like as a reflection. Like, is there anything that really stood out to any of you guys? Wow, 4 services and none of you guys.
Well, I could pull out my notes, dog.
I know, I have a notebook.
I mean, my mind's not on
yeah,
that right
my
this
mind's
second.
not functioning too well either.
But
But I
We're
could,
kinda
I could,
just
I could
here,
definitely
man.
come up with something though.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm the one who asked the
Take it.
question. Why do I have to answer it
Oh, well, because
first?
you
I
said
have a
you
question.
have an answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Totally not related to it, though.
All right.
Okay, what's your guys' favorite cereal?
Okay.
Told you, it's not related at all.
I was not
Alright.
expecting that.
Let's just start debating with each other. All right, everyone, name out your favorite cereal, and I'll tell you guys why it's not the best cereal.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
Cocoa Krispies.
Cinnamon Life cereal?
Yes, I
What the
love
heck is
it.
Cinnamon
I am
Life
old, bro.
cereal?
You know the Life cereal?
Life?
Life.
Life.
Like Life.
Yes. Life.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
You don't know that cereal?
Bro, that's older than me.
No.
It's cereal's
I know
gas,
Cinnamon
bro.
Toast Crunch.
Nah, bro, that
Cinnamon
cereal's
Life.
gas.
It's called Cinnamon Life cereal.
Well, it's Life, but it's the cinnamon one.
Oh, with the squares?
Yeah.
With the lines? The
Yes.
wheat little things?
Listen,
Yes.
Oh,
That things are
might be
gas.
yeah. Wait, they have a cinnamon
Cocoa
kind?
Krispies is the best because what else changes your milk to chocolate milk?
Cocoa
So you-
Puffs.
You just got proven wrong. Oh, wow. Wow.
I quit.
Wow. All right.
What's yours?
Either Cocoa Pebbles or Fruity Pebbles.
Really?
I can't even give you
can't
guys
get
an
any more
explanation.
creative than that, bro.
You know what's actually fire? Oh my gosh, bro. All right. No one clowned me for this one, but in
Probably
my
definitely
household,
are.
I remember we went shopping, and the person who went grocery shopping for us, don't want to disclose any names. That character brought these Fruity Pebbles, but they were the off-brand ones.
Was it the one in the bag?
Tell me, yes, bro. Tell me why. Because since they're off-brand, no one really like knows the name, so they can't really sue them for having too much sugar and like unhealthy stuff in it. So I'm pretty sure they just laced it with loads of sugar.
Probably.
Just tasted like extra good Fruity Pebbles, and I like would just munch on them like bowls at a time. Fire. Telling you, the off-brand cereals are where it's at. You gotta get the Walmart version.
What about you, Hannah?
I don't know. You have to come back to me.
Okay, Amber.
I think. Well, I really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That one's really
Yeah,
good.
that's a
I
solid
think-
pick.
Yeah,
It's not the best though.
There's this other kind. It has like these little marshmallows in it.
Oh,
Lucky
What's that
Charms?
one? Was it Lucky Charms?
ayo.
I'm deciding.
Lucky
between
Charms
Lucky
are
Charms and
gas.
Fruit Loops.
No,
Well, yeah, like with the little marshmallows. That's like my favorite one.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms. Tell me, guys, why you
wouldn't
haven't
stick your
made
hand in the box and just get the marshmallows and leave all the little oat things there.
no?
And then
well,
when you're done with all the marshmallows, you're just so disappointed because all you have is
Mhm.
the oat things left, and that's all you can have with
But-
the milk, and it's just.
Ain't no way you
sucks.
picked
Just-
out every.
I know. Right after
What?
picking,
You can't tell
after
me
picking her
that
nose.
if you were 6 years old and you saw a Lucky Charms box and you saw the marshmallows, oh, let me have those instead.
No,
You know, one time when I was like 6 years old, I made a peanut butter jelly
Timmy, when?
sandwich.
Timmy, when
Did I ask?
did ask? Oh, yeah.
I said it first.
no. I
What?
actually wanted to know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. Timmy, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Okay,
for
one time I
interrupting.
made a peanut butter jelly sandwich by myself. Very proud moment. And
What kind of jelly?
I don't know, grape jelly.
Okay, can I just know what he
Did it
wants
have
to
the crunchiness
do?
in it, or was it
Dang.
No,
smooth?
anyway, that's not the point of the story.
Did you toast the
So,
bread or did you not toast
No,
the
no,
bread?
no, no. I probably
Was it
not.
wheat
I was
or
like,
was it white?
I was like 6 years old. My mom comes into the kitchen, and she looks at me, and there's peanut butter everywhere, all over my face, all over the table, everywhere, because I was making my own peanut butter jelly sandwich. I just wanted to share that.
Wait,
Okay. Wait.
how did you put did you stick your hand in the
Honestly,
peanut
I don't
butter jar?
remember it. I just remember my mom telling me it.
Oh.
Wow.
Cool
I
story,
thought that
right?
was gonna be way more climatic, but it's okay.
Peanut butter was all over the place.
Okay, guys, I came up with one thing that I learned from the youth pastor retreat refresher. Can I tell you guys?
See.
Yes, please.
It was kind of what was his name? Was it Charlie? The first guy's name was named Charlie,
No,
right?
that was
Spencer.
Spencer.
Oh,
Steve.
Spencer.
Speed.
Spencer, North Texas youth director, legit homie G.
Mhm. Yeah. Maybe if we're in North Texas one day, he could come on too.
We'll swoop on by.
Yeah. But he was like kind of talking about the armor bearer, and what I took out of that was I know he was teaching us how to be a good leader, like and yeah, I was like learning how to be a good leader, and I thought like all the attributes that he was giving was pretty solid, like how the best leaders are like servants. I know we hear that a lot, but it's true, man. You know, you can't be too big to serve. You know, it teaches you the grind. You know, you gotta know how to grind. But after hearing that, I was kind of curious of what any of you guys think makes a pretty solid leader, other than being able to serve first.
I think for me, one defining trait of what makes a great leader is ones who can invest in other people and see the long run. Not just the here and now, but like, hey, I can see the potential of this person. Let me start planting seeds to grow and develop these people to be what they may not be able to see themselves. Because sometimes all they can see is, oh, I don't have any skills. I don't have anything incredible about myself. But sometimes it takes a leader saying, no, I see something more than what you can see. So let me help you grow that and develop that. And that's how we build that up. So, yeah.
Yeah, to add on that, I think like what makes a good leader is like someone who could like help the whole team win. Because I know like when things get successful, they're kind of like, yeah, I did that because I'm leading you guys. But rather than like making per se, I don't want to put money into this, but say the leader makes like $1 million and then he only pays like all of the staff like 100, rather than like
That's messed
getting
up.
$1 million and everyone gets like the same exact cut, whether you're the leader or not, you know. Or even so, like, you know, just being able to have your whole team win, you know. And that's kind of like a worldly definition rather than relating that to God. But that's just what I see in like a good leader, is someone who could literally lead the team to victory, not just himself and have the team help him get there, but not really give them any cuts, you know. But yeah, that's
I would
kinda
say
what
someone who can be led. Like,
Oh
goes
yeah, that
along
was
with,
one of the
like,
points. Good job.
like someone who can be coachable, like with athletes, like they can be coachable, but also like a leader in any sense that can be led, that's willing to grow, that's willing to take advice from people that can help them. I think like especially nowadays, I think it's gonna be hard with the way that a lot of kids are growing up now. I think there might be like a tough point where it's hard for people to take advice and be able to have their weaknesses like be said or be pointed out so that they can grow. I don't know. I think the way that just society and culture is going, it's going to be a lot harder to have good leaders right now.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, because we hang out with a lot of the younger generation, a lot of them don't really want to even be a leader though, because they're looked at differently. They're looked at as an outcast rather than a leader when they first choose a path to make on their own. But I think rather than following the footsteps, they need to learn how to create footsteps for those behind them for people to follow. But not too many people are comfortable with doing that, you know. And there's even times where like I'll ask questions in small groups and the kids will straight up be like, nah, I don't want to be a leader though. Like, I've heard that plenty of times and I'm like, wow, there's no way. I wasn't prepared for anyone to say no. I'd be like, yeah, well, I know you guys want to be like leaders now, but we really have to show it. And then I'll get a response and be like, what if we don't want to be a leader? I'm like, seriously? We're just going to settle for second place? But it's crazy. I mean, they weren't raised in necessarily a really good generation, you know. It's you can't blame them. You can never blame a child for thinking the way they think. It's the generation above them. I don't know what went wrong with us. Maybe you could provide some insight
From your generation?
Hey, we're just following the trend, okay?
Yeah,
It goes
yeah.
beyond us.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's just, you can't really blame them though, you know. It's the people raising them. It's our fault in a sense. Maybe we're
So it might be like that, but it's also all it takes is one moment to say, "Hey, we're gonna change things now." And
You bet.
Move forward.
we're gonna start a podcast and change their minds. But yeah,
cabin time.
what do you think, Timmy? Maybe if you have anything.
I think someone who's personable, like that's easy to talk to, they're a good leader, because I'm just thinking like in the workforce, like I've had managers that like I would not want to talk to. And like because of that, I don't consider them good leaders, because like if they're not easy to talk to, what makes me want to follow them, you know? And also I think someone who's willing to like teach others, because like I'm not going to say I have secrets on like how to do stuff, right? But like in the workforce, like when I was a manager, I was teaching everyone, not saying like I'm a good leader or anything, but I was teaching everyone like tips and tricks, like, oh, this is how you could be quicker at doing this. And I was teaching them
To help them out.
And there's other like managers that wouldn't do that. They're just like, they want to see them crumble and fall.
Dang, that sucks.
That reminds me too. I think a good leader is also kind of like what you said, not one who just takes all the tips and tricks for themselves, you know. Like as a leader, I'd want to teach someone to replace me, because who knows where God will take me. I'll probably take one step up and you need to fill my spot, you know. And rather than me being like, oh, I don't want him to take my spot, because it could happen. Maybe he becomes a better leader than you, and that was in God's plan, you know. Just accept it and keep moving on. But a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want him to take my spot, so I'm not going to teach him nothing, you know. It's kind of like when you're playing a video game with your older sibling and you're like, hey, bro, teach me how to play this game. And he teaches you like the very basic controls so you can't beat him. And it's like, it's kind of like that, you know, like just some leaders just really don't want you to fill their position, like steal it from them, rather than one day he moves up because he sees how good you taught them, and he's like, dang, you could probably lead more people. How about I raise you to like district manager or something, and then the guy that you were teaching, he could fill your position effectively, you know.
Yeah, I think now definitely as like a youth leader, I want to train people so that way they could replace me, so that way I mean, one, it takes off like the workload so like my workload isn't as much, but also so that way like they can do their own thing and they can, you know, grow and make disciples of people that I can't reach and stuff like that. So I think that's what makes a good leader.
Yeah.
Along with everything else, but you know.
What about you, Amber?
Do you, anything from tonight specifically that, or anything that you're kind of working on in your life that, I don't know, you think would make a better leader?
Well, all my thoughts right now are kind of like jumbled up, and I need to like look at my notes to sort of like to get like refreshed, like to refresh my mind what they were talking about. But like, I think one thing about like being a leader, at least like from what I've learned, is being able to, like Timmy was saying, someone who's approachable, you know, because if you're not really approachable, if you're kind of closed off, it's gonna make another person feel uncomfortable to like, you know, my boss at my job, he's not really like closed off, but he can be pretty intimidating. So I usually don't want to like, not that I don't want to, but I get kind of like scared to talk to him at times because he has that closed off look and he doesn't seem very approachable.
Oh my gosh,
so
yes.
like it's very important, and like just being kind and being someone who can like how should I put it, being someone that like can like taking someone under your wing and helping them grow, you know.
Yeah, I think that's definitely relatable, especially in the school environment. Like teachers are obviously the leaders of the students, and a lot of teachers are not approachable just like that, since, you know, like I've received, well, I'm a different person now. I was more like timid in high school, like to talk to an adult. Now, like I would definitely, like, I don't know, I'm not really as shy as I was, but definitely in high school it is like that. Like a lot of the teachers, I went through classes just failing in silence because I literally didn't want to tell them like, hey, I turned this in and you didn't count it, because I literally didn't just want them to be like, hey, be quiet, I'm the teacher and you're the student and this and that. You think I have my stuff not together? Well, I do have it together. And I just wish that a lot of teachers realize the weight that they hold is a lot bigger than they think. So when you go into class every day yelling at the kids, it creates an environment of more shyness, you know. And then those kids go into the world thinking every person above them that's leading them is like that, and you know, it's poison, man. But that just goes to show that is a very valid trait that a leader should have, is to be approachable in that sense. But also, I heard we got a new question, Timbo. My friend was not ready. Thank you guys.
A cue, man.
Yeah, little intermission again. Thank you guys for asking questions. You could reach our question inbox thing. It's in our Cabin Time Instagram bio. at the cabin time, right? What is it specifically? Thecabin.time. Is that what it is? What is it? The.cabin.time.
I think it's just the cabin time.
The cabin time, all one word. Yep. It's in our bio, and you can send them anonymously. Like, you don't have to put your name on it. So if you want to send something and you're kind of like too shy to send it because you think like we could track you, I promise, like, it's we don't know.
We can't track you.
Yeah, honestly, we can't.
Yeah. Every question that we've received, I don't even know who asked so far, right? Did
No.
anyone put their name?
No one put their name.
Yeah. There's an
No,
option to
it's-
put your name, but you could leave that blank.
Yeah.
So just,
That's more of just
Yeah.
like, hey, we just want to know who
Yeah.
asked the question.
yeah.
Mhm.
But if you really want to ask us something, go ahead and tap our Instagram bio and ask us anything. But if it is like kind of like profanity or like something like really dumb, we're just not going to answer it. So don't really try to prank us by typing random things because
Hannah.
it'll just get ignored.
It didn't get ignored though.
Yeah.
Timmy said it in the last episode.
All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
so this question, yep. When I first became a Christian, I felt a huge spark from God. But as my faith has been carrying on for these few years, I haven't felt that. No matter how much I pray and seek God. Any advice?
Oh, so this one's more so like not really a question, but like advice, I guess.
Yeah. So like they've had a spark from God,
But the spark has.
but
died.
over the past few years, they haven't felt that spark. No matter how much they pray and seek God.
So
I got this. Seek God harder. No, I'm just kidding.
Seek God harder, bro.
You got this.
I'm just kidding. Let's let the youth pastor go.
Go ahead, take it
Yeah.
away.
Honestly, no, because I feel like I've been in seasons like this too, so I want to hear like what it from your perspective. What you
Wait, I want to say something. No, I'll say it after. Go ahead.
Stop. That's sick.
Oh, I was waiting for someone else to say something. Okay, so youth pastor perspective. Obviously, the answer you're trying to find out is how do I get that spark again, that excitement, that joy? Well, obviously, there is definitely a excitement that comes from knowing Jesus and from encountering God. But honestly, if all we're doing is chasing after the spark, if all we're doing is chasing for that feeling, then that's all we'll ever do, and we're not really growing closer to God. Oftentimes, we grow closer to God in the driest moments.
Yep.
When we feel like God is nowhere near, but we press onward, that's oftentimes when God is closest to us. All we have to do is take a step back and look and realize that God's been there. Now, if you want that spark, you continue to worship God, you continue to move, because it's just simple emotions, which God can use. But honestly, that isn't the purpose. The purpose is to grow and develop by connecting and by understanding who God is in your life. And that's ultimately will help you. And honestly, once you surrender and once you recognize how much God's done for you, once you recognize that Jesus is there for you, that spark's going to come out pretty quickly.
Yeah, I was gonna say kind of something similar to that. Sometimes you're in seasons where, like what used to work, what used to work doesn't work anymore. It's kind of like God refining you in a way. It's like maybe you praying once a day, like worked for that season, right? When you were first a Christian, but now since you've, aged in your faith a little bit, it's time for you to step up a little bit. Maybe you should be reading your Bible a little bit more. Maybe you should spend 30 minutes in prayer and worship or whatever it may be. But definitely seek harder. As like bad as that sounds, you just gotta take
Keep
another
going.
step.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I just wanted to so basically like the spark is gone. So in a way like if God's not really there in a way.
Like silence or
Silence.
absence.
Yeah, so like I can sort of relate to that cuz so there's been times like in my life where I like would pray, do my devotionals and all of that, and like God was just silent, and like I never get like, he'd never like speak to me or anything like that. And I'd always be like, well, what's going on? Like I keep pushing, trying to like get closer to you, but I feel like you're not there. But like sometimes those moments where you feel like he's not there, it's like, I don't know how to put this into words. It's kind of weird. So it's like, at least in my eyes, it can be like the reason why it might feel like he's far from you is because he wants you to pursue him more
Yes.
and
Mhm.
to
Mhm.
dig in deeper. Like sort of bouncing off from what both of you were saying, but
Yeah.
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 Wait, before we move on to you guys, I want to also say, check your community too, because sometimes you'll kind of fall behind in that sense. Like maybe you were surrounded by a good Christian community when you first felt that spark, right? And then all of a sudden, you start to not hear from God because maybe you started hanging around the people that you left. So maybe, check your community and
Company, good company, bad
good,
company.
yeah, good, because bad company corrupts good morals.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes.
So, just think outside of your life and kind of like look into your, how's that saying go? Like look into your life. Anyway, whatever. Look at your life and reflect. Yeah, reflect. There you go. Thank you, Amber. Reflect on your life and kind of backtrack to see like really where, because that's happened to me. As like, dang, why am I not feeling this or whatever? And I kind of like backtrack through my life and see kind of where it fell off a little bit. Or where the wheels, someone help me here. The wheels came undone.
Fell off?
Wheels on the
Wheels
bus
fell
go
off.
round
Why
and
didn't it-
round.
There we go.
But yeah,
Can I say something?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm done. Unless something pops in my mind.
Feel free to interrupt me anytime you want.
Oh, okay. One more thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it made me think of what I was telling Clyde the other day. Oh, wait, were we all in the car together? I don't know. What?
Can you scoot over a little bit? I'm like falling off the chair. What you were telling me the other day?
I think we were all driving in the car or something. I don't know. But basically, like, if you had a perfect spark all the time, if everything was, like, great, then you wouldn't know how much you needed God. And I think, like, how Pastor Brian just said, like, through the hardships, through the trials, through the obstacles, that is when you need to pursue God the most. That is when you need to trust him the most. That's, like, they just said tonight, that's where your faith, that's the real test of your faith, is in the trials and the obstacles. Because if life was perfect, if every day was rainbows and butterflies and Jesus, then we wouldn't really need him because our life would be perfect. So there'd be no reason. So, when the spark dies or when trials and obstacles come and life overcomes it, that is your true test of faith. And that is when you thank God for that trial and obstacle because he still got you. He's not letting this, like, harm you forever. It's definitely a test and it's an opportunity to grow your faith. So, yeah.
Man, you guys almost dang near answered the
You know
whole
what?
question. What else am I
think
supposed to
we're
add to that?
philosophers.
Dang!
Wow.
Unless we have the completely wrong definition of a philosopher.
A philosopher is just a
I'm
guy
not
who
quite
thinks
sure.
in textbooks.
Jesus philosophers. Basically
Jesus
disciples.
philosophers. I like that.
But
That's
they're
a new
basically
term.
like disciples.
Oh, that'd be a hard t-shirt.
Jesus
Jesus philosophers. Yo! All right.
Trademarked here already.
Wait, but now do we make it for youth or do we make it for cabin time?
Listen, we're making it for youth because
Oh.
I just
I
claimed
honestly
it.
think that it'd be better
Yeah,
for you because
trademarked.
there's more of them.
You guys heard it here. We're trademarked.
Our
Restoration Youth just took
our
it.
youth Jesus philosophers.
Don't worry,
Our
we'll
youth philosophers.
figure it out, and if you want it,
But you
Um,
heard it here
merch?
first. You heard it here first.
if
Possible
you heard
merch.
it here first. We're making Jesus. That's hard,
That
dude.
is-
That is so sick.
You're welcome, guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, I never got to answer the question, so
What's
I
your
guess I'll go
advice?
now. What? It was like he lost the spark or she lost the spark?
Yes.
Huh.
For a few years though, so
That sounds like maybe it was one of our youth students or something, but it sounds like a youth student who went on like a Wednesday, got prayed for and had like that crazy altar time. Probably showed up like a few Wednesdays after that, felt it a little bit, and then like low-key just fell off. So they said
If
they
that's
read
the-
their Bible and they pray.
Okay.
Well, that's not what they just said. They lost their spark and
No matter how
Oh,
much
yeah,
they
no matter
pray
how
and
much
read
they
the
pray.
Bible.
seek
That
God.
is the worst and the best, because I've been in seasons like that too. You know, once again, we are over here pouring into and like talking about God, but that doesn't mean we don't go through the same struggles as everyone else does. You know, we're all human.
Yeah.
But when I'm in a season like that, if I could be honest, I do soak in that for like a few days, and it sucks. Like I could
Yeah.
feel it.
Mhm.
Like you could really feel when you're not walking with God. Like
Mhm.
especially as a believer, I know a lot of people who probably are tuning into this just off of entertainment. It's like, hey, I haven't been walking with God ever in my life, and I don't feel any different. But when you do get that good, you know, like that good news, and you lose that spark, man, you could just tell the way you go about life. You know,
Mhm.
it's so hard to explain because I know a lot of people haven't been through that,
Yeah.
but
But if for someone who has lost a spark, maybe sometimes it's also just too much repetitive brings boredom.
mm-hmm.
And sometimes you just need to shake things up. Such as if you're in your room and you're constantly just reading the Bible like 3 verses and that's it. Why not switch it up? Why don't you go to the park? And why don't you look at the beauty all around you, thanking God for what He's doing, or even trying to live in a life of gratitude, and then worshiping God out in a different location. Just by doing some of these things, that could ignite the spark as well.
Yeah, and I feel like this person's probably looking for like that goosebump feeling, and that little high, and that's just that's all feeling, you know. Like if you really get down in the word, like it gives a return whether you like it or not. Like if you literally, I say this to myself all the time, I didn't read my Bible that night if I don't have a notebook next to me, because I don't leave with anything, you know. And I feel like God's just telling you, whoever you are out there, that you got to take new precautions, you know. You may be seeking God the way that you think has been effective, but in all honesty, we need to keep growing, you know. And that's not saying the Bible doesn't give any return, even if you just read it, you know, like, but if you want to feel that spark again, quote unquote, or that feeling of just closeness, you gotta like take new precautions, you know.
Mhm.
And that season always is funky, you know,
Mhm.
because we're always growing too, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I need to PBRB.
Bye.
make sure your thing isn't facing me. It's not pickup. Let's face it that way. Yeah, but taking those precautions are always such a funky time, you know. Like I start to get upset too. I'm like, I'm doing everything I can, but I'm really not, you know. And that gives the biggest return, you know. It's not just a spark we're chasing, you know. It's more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever you desire, if it's in God's will, you know, it'll happen. And dream for the stars, man. Dream for the moon, and
That's it.
and you'll get more than just that spark. So I hope that leaves you with more encouragement that more than just a spark is in your near future if you could just keep seeking out God in a crazier way. Crazy Faith.
Mhm.
Shouts out Michael Todd. I've been reading that book, bro. I know I'm late to the wave. That thing
Dude,
is life changing.
Wait until we could get him on the podcast.
Mm-hmm. So
Michael
life
Todd, if you're
changing.
watching this, we want you on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Todd.
Well, we're having genuine people just do it for free. Come on, Michael Todd.
We'll come out to Oklahoma.
I know. If he said big bets, I'll be like, all right, that's it.
Honestly, yeah.
Life
bro.
savings. Goodbye. I'm flying us all out. We're going. But yeah, that book is so good. One thing that I picked up from that book too is I'm only in the beginning too, and I already have like things that I really picked up. But when he was talking about that CeeLo Green song, what is that last verse that he was talking about? My heroes had the heart to lose their life out on a limb, and all I remember is thinking, I want to be like them. Does that make me crazy? We don't want to get copyrighted. I sound exactly like CeeLo Green there. But what he's basically saying is crazy faith is having that same mentality as your heroes, you know, like in the Bible, you know, just any hero that had the heart to lose their life out on a limb, you know, by serving God and spreading the good news and carrying out what God told them to do, having that crazy faith and losing their life for it, whether it's physical or socially. Like one other thing that stood out that relates to losing your life out on a limb was when he pointed out like Noah. He was like, Buddy was building an ark and everyone would walk by and be like, is this guy nuts or what? He's building a huge boat on dry land right now. And that's just having crazy faith, you know. If God told me to build a boat in front of my house and said it was going to rain and like flood everything, I would be like, for reals? You being serious? You gotta have some crazy faith for that.
That is crazy.
And all I remember is thinking I want to be like them. Like that book literally teaches you like you should have heroes in the Bible like that and want to be like them, you know, have that crazy faith to where if God tells you something, be crazy enough to follow it. The goal is, well, it's not the goal, but for your faith to be so crazy that people do look at you and be like, bro, this guy is crazy. God told him to do this and he's actually doing it. Like,
It's only crazy until it happens.
Yeah, that's like.
Yep. True that.
Like I want to be known for that too, you know. Like
think about Cabin Time. It's only crazy till it happens.
Where will we be in a few years?
I even like wrote down like dream casting just after reading that chapter.
Oh, gotcha.
To like
Dreamcasting will speak some into existence, man.
I want Cabin Time to be just as famous as like Hollywood like celebrities. Like I want it to reach like everyone, not just the Christian community, you know. I know all of our huge mega churches are huge, but like Hollywood huge, like, and I'm not saying I want to be like Hollywood, like glorifying Hollywood, but I want this podcast that talks about God to be as promoted as that is, you know. Not like promoted by Hollywood, but you know what if you know what I'm trying to get at. If you guys could see my heart as not like not Hollywood worshiping guy, it's not like that at all, you know. It's like
because we're an entertainment Christian entertainment podcast, right?
With sparks of Jesus.
Yeah, it's just so crazy the crazy faith that Michael Todd has. He said he would wake up at dawn every morning and go into his daughter's room and write that he would have an 136,000 square foot church or something.
The arena that they're in.
Yeah, the arena. And it happened 5 a.m. every morning. Crazy faith right there. Like
he went there, took a picture, and literally like did some quick Photoshop and put Transformation Church on there, and now they own that building.
Yeah, like that's such crazy faith, and it's crazy until it happens. But it's crazy how if you have faith that crazy and it's in God's will, it could literally anything can happen. Like Transformation Church, he literally wrote that all out every morning at 5 a.m. like a psycho. Like who else does that, you know? And that's why he's at where he's at today, because he had that much faith in God, and he has that much faith in God, and that's where I want to be, you know? I want to be crazy. I want to be crazy.
Well, we hit the hour mark.
For real?
Nice episode.
Can we bring out our random item?
Oh, yeah. What's your random item
Well,
that you're so excited for?
Yeah, but I don't know
what?
where it is right now.
Are you for real?
Yeah, because we're
Hannah,
gonna
just
do
bring it out.
I can try
Well,
to.
I
I
don't
could.
want to be the only
I c-
one who.
I can try to entertain them
What?
while you bring out your random item.
Well,
Or should we wait and?
no,
Get
because
it
I
when it-
brought mine all the way from home.
So just bring it out.
But nobody else brought theirs.
Who cares?
I do.
I might have something that could work as a random.
Okay,
item.
Amber.
Okay.
way
You
But
go
then
get
also
yours.
We all move.
Fine, me and Amber will be. Okay, Amber, you can go get yours and I'll go get mine.
Show and tell.
Show and tell.
Don't get water all over the stuff.
Yes, please. This is.
Clyde.
Are you
a-
sitting on the mic?
No, it's behind me.
Please.
Stop, Clyde.
This isn't our
Clyde,
place.
Stop. Do you not hear how many people are saying stop?
I could do it. I'm just full right now.
Hold your mic, please. Don't unplug it. You're sitting on the wire.
I know. I'm trying not to.
You don't know because you're still sitting on the wire.
So this came all the way from my house, and I think each one of us can greatly appreciate this product, and it could be very sentimental in every single way to one of us. So if you guys could close your eyes.
Show the camera
Close your
first and then tell us to
Okay,
open.
close your eyes.
My eyes are open.
No, Pastor Ryan.
closed.
You know,
Can you
normally
see?
when I do this, my eyes are
Can you
usually
see?
open.
Okay, hold up. Close your eyes. Everybody, I'm going closer to the camera so they could see. And, yes. So, right here. Can you see? I think the light's kind of messing it up. But,
Can we open?
Not yet.
I'm slowly
Why
falling.
is it on me?
okay, you guys can open.
Okay.
You should have opened it and put it under his
Wait,
nose.
what is it?
What is wrong with
What
you?
I was trying to
Get
tell
away
you.
from me, dude. That's what you brought.
Literally, that's
what you brought. That's your random item.
Yes, it was random.
That's disgusting. No, get that
If
away
you
from me.
guys
No, no,
don't
no, 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 no,
Please.
no, no, no.
Please.
I have a fork.
No, I'm
No.
not eating it.
Yes.
No.
Keep that close. Keep that close. Keep that close.
Open it,
No, no, no.
Amber. Open
You
it,
will-
Amber. Amber,
You-
open it. They
you
can't
will
run.
Keep it close.
They can't run. They
Keep
can't
it
run.
closed.
They don't like.
No,
I
they
know
don't.
he does it, but you don't like
Keep it closed.
Just we probably can't even smell it. Try to
You-
open it and
I'm
see.
not. Stop.
You want me to take a
No.
bite from it?
No.
Don't
no.
do it.
No.
Do
you like
not.
cottage
I've
cheese?
never tried it.
No,
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 try
no,
it.
no, 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 no.
Stop. Amber,
No,
we
stop.
do-
No, no,
You-
no.
Come on, try it for the
No.
happy campers.
No.
Here. I'll open it.
No.
It's okay. So okay,
Don't.
open it.
I'll try it.
Don't.
I'll try it.
No,
You
no.
don't have
Stop.
to.
No, no, no,
Stop.
no, no.
Stop.
No.
Stop
Hannah just
spreading
wants to
lies.
watch
She
the world burn,
pukes.
okay?
She's not gonna puke.
She just wants to see
Just try
people
it.
suffer.
It's kind of delicious. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, it's so gross, dude. Don't
That's
do
fine.
it.
It's just cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese is rotten cheese.
No, heck no. I
That's
don't eat
all
that
it is.
stuff.
I used to eat it with peaches and stuff for breakfast.
And see what happened to
That
you.
is disgusting. Don't do it, Amber.
If you
want
to end up like Hannah,
Don't do it.
don't do
then
it.
be my guest.
Don't do it. No.
This guy's dramatized.
That's disgusting.
It's definitely not the worst thing in the entire world. I don't know why.
Yeah. Have fun having
No.
rotten cheese particles in your
No,
mouth.
it's not.
I mean, I wouldn't really eat it, but it doesn't taste that bad. It really
It's
does
moldy
It's
not.
cheese.
definitely not the worst thing in the world
It's
that we
not the
could bring on
worst
here and
thing.
make you try.
It's not the worst.
No, I will
can't
not.
stand that stuff. All
That's
right.
disgusting.
Hey, Amber.
Don't
what
don't
did
put
you
it on the
bring?
wires.
What random item
do it.
did Amber
Yeah,
bring?
see,
What?
just drink your water now.
Let's see what item you
Okay.
got, Amber,
All right,
for
Amber.
show and tell.
Everyone, close your eyes. Show the camera.
Okay. Yeah.
We're closed. My eyes are shut.
Pastor Brian, stop cheating like how you
One
always
thing about
do.
me is I run a podcast with all my friends because
Hey,
I
I'm
love
not
them
gonna
so
lie,
much,
Hannah.
and they're all my best.
I'm not
friends.
looking, but I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting you to bring cottage cheese. That was kind of funny.
I told you when you least expect it, it'll be there.
Hey, I still didn't eat it though. I still won't.
One day you will.
Nope.
Yep. No, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna not even know that it's.
Wait, 1 second.
You ate it.
Oh, shoot. I think I broke it. Oh.
If it's cottage cheese,
No, it's good. Okay.
Okay. Can we open?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, whoa. She flammed us.
Where'd
So
it go?
it's in my hoodie pocket.
She brought her pet lizard.
It's pretty random. I think I told you about this. So I like to collect. I like to collect the Panda Express. They have like the little, like
Fortune cookie?
the fortune cookie and
Oh,
little
the fortune?
fortunes. I like to like collect them. I don't know why. It's super fun. But I have them inside this little.
How many do you have?
That's so cute.
No way. Do you have like a lot?
That's so
In a
funny.
way. Oh my gosh.
Pick one out and read it.
Yeah.
Random one.
Let's see.
Wait, can I pick one?
Oh my gosh.
Well, don't read it first.
Yeah.
Pick a
What?
random one.
Pick-
Well,
Yeah, I
you're
know.
looking in
That-
there acting like you're reading
Well, I don't
it.
want to grab like one that's on the
Okay.
top.
It better be a good one.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
All right,
Let's
you ready?
see. Let's play a game. Who relates to this fortune the most? All right.
All right.
I think it's gonna be PB.
All right. Let's see. Let's all vote who this fortune would be
POV
for.
and PB's life.
Wow, this actually kind of relates to surround yourself with good people.
Oh,
Oh.
good company.
Wow.
Oh, great way to end today's episode.
Wow.
That's sick.
Okay. As we cap off this episode, I want to do one thing about me challenge. Okay. Cut me in. Hey yo, run it back, turbo. Turn me up. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2. One thing about me is I have a lot of friends that are youth leaders with me to the very end, and we're sitting on the couch recording a podcast. But you know what rhymes with podcast? I don't know what rhymes with podcast.
Oh, I know what rhymes with podcast.
Wow.
Chromecast is what you put on the podcast, and you rap about God doing miracles in your life, but what he really does is strive to be the very best God in the world and the only
Thank
God
you,
in the
happy
world.
campers, for
Thank
watching
you.
episode
Bye.
10.
Great night.
Thank you guys for watching episode 10. Stay tuned for episode 11 with our very, very, very special guest.
You don't want to miss this one at all.
You don't.
Thank you, happy campers. See you guys next time in the cabin.
Bye.
Over
Out.
and out.
Peace out.
Up, down, left, right.
Up, down, left, right.
G code.
It's just cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese is rotten cheese.